Hello, and welcome to today's broadcast of Afternoon Snack with the Word. I'm Mark Fast. I'm pastor of New Hope Bible Fellowship, and welcome to our broadcast today. We're going to go back into Romans a little bit. We didn't finish that little segment yesterday because I wanted to touch a little bit on this invisible attribute about the people who they're not without excuse. So we'll go in there as a result. So for his invisible attributes, that is his eternal power and his divine nature, have been clearly seen since the creation of the world, being understood through what he has made. As a result, people are without excuse. See, that's the thing. We are without excuse as far as the things of God. And we talked a little bit in the previous video about belief in science, belief in environmentalism, in Darwinism, and all those things. We don't believe in those things. Now, we might believe certain aspects of those things, science being based in fact, or and some science now, theory, being portrayed or posited as fact. But see, we have no excuse. People are without excuse. Though they knew God, they did not glorify him as God. What did they do? They glorified him as global warming. They took an attribute of God. They took something that he clearly made. And while we should be responsible as caretakers, he's given us that responsibility as caretakers of this planet. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is that if we make those things our God, then we rob him of the glory of the things that we're responsible for, that he's given us responsibility towards. He created this place. He created us. He created everything. And these invisible attributes, his eternal power, his divine nature, these invisible attributes that we worship, so to speak, they're not, they're robbing him of his glory. We rob him of his glory, and we are without excuse. And one of the things that not only do we glorify him as God, meaning we don't glorify Jesus as God, but we don't show our thankfulness either, our gratitude. And they're thinking the science, and when we're told that we don't believe in science, why don't you believe in science? Why don't you believe in government and things? Well, it becomes worthless thinking. And their senseless hearts were darkened. If you've noticed, some of these people that posit this kind of stuff, they're kind of dark in their personalities and they're vitriolic. It's hard. We need to repent. We need to come to God, and we need to recognize his invisible attributes, his eternal power, and his divine nature. And as we recognize that, we as Christians, we're just as guilty. We do that. We put things, I can list a host of things that we put before God. We shouldn't be doing that. We should be going for his invisible attributes. We should be seeking after the image of the invisible God, who is Jesus. Thank you so much for joining me on this series of the Invisible God. I look forward to joining you tomorrow. I appreciate you listening. You just have an awesome weekend. Enjoy the week, the rest of your afternoon, and join me later. Thank you very much. God bless.